Freida McFadden. Alright, you guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is my second book review. Today I am going to be reviewing Freida McFadden's The Perfect Son. I just finished this book last week, and I want to do a review before the information starts going all the way to the back of my brain, because I'm already on a new book. So let's get started. Also, just so you are aware, I probably will say some spoilers because I already read it, and the first book review I did, it was really hard to not say any spoilers, so viewer beware. Just so you know, there will be some spoilers. Okay, a little sip of my second cup of coffee here. All right, Freida McFadden's The Perfect Son. First of all, let me just say, I'm gonna go ahead and just rate the book. I'm gonna go ahead and rate it. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, that's fair. It kept me hooked. There was a huge twist. The downside, I feel like every page or every other page, the characters are saying OMG, but they're actually saying oh my, G-O-D, and I don't know, I feel really odd when I have to like read that, or saying God, like using God's word or God's name in vain. I don't know, that don't really sit well with me, but she used that a lot throughout the book, so that's why I would have gave it a 10 out of 10, but I feel like that was the only like downside with reading it, just continuing saying oh my G, like literally every other page, if not every page. So basically, let's take a look at this cover. Look at this cover. First of all, the cover is creepy within itself. Like, you got this little boy, and looks like he's maybe at the stairwell to the basement or something. You see his shadow. Then he has this tiny little mittens on the suspenders. It's like, okay, what's gonna be? I don't know what I'm about to get into with this book. Basically, you have two points of views. You have Erica Cass, which is Liam's mother. Liam has a sister. His sister's name is Hannah. Yes. So Liam and Hannah are sister and brother. Erica and Jason are their parents. So Erica always knew that there was something different about her son, Liam. She kind of takes us back to the beginning of his school years, to kindergarten, when he told his teacher that he wanted to be married, but he wanted to like put his wife in a dark hole and stuff like that. So, and then he had this girl in like the janitor closet and tied her up. They were playing a game, and he tied her up with duct tape, and they found her like hours later. So he got expelled from school when he was in like kindergarten. But then he always had these little small issues that arise, and people would think that something was off about him. He did see a therapist. His therapist thought he was odd. And throughout the book, you get a transcript from a police interview that certain characters or certain people that have been in Liam's life, they go to the police and they talk about the relationship they had with Liam. Now, you'll think when reading those transcripts of certain characters, the transcripts that they had with the police, you would think this whole time Liam is crazy, but we just don't know what it is that he did, what it is that he wants to do. We just think as the reader that he's a little loco. So as the story goes on, you also have another character in her point of view, and her name is Olivia. Olivia is a student in Liam's junior class. He's in 11th grade, and she has a crush on him. Like, Liam was one of those kids, he's one of those teenagers that's like gorgeous hair, gorgeous skin, he's always put together, he's really smart, this and that, but there's something off about him, and a lot of the students already think he is, something's wrong with him. But Olivia's like, no, there's nothing wrong with him, I really like him. She sits behind him in class, yada yada yada. And Olivia's best friend Madison, she's like, you need to stay away from him, girl, because he is crazy. And Hannah's like, or not Hannah, Olivia's like, no, he's not. So anyway, Olivia and Liam ended up going on a date, and Olivia's mom picked her up, and she was upset about it because she wanted to stay longer. And Liam's mom, Erica, she felt like Liam needed to be home. She wasn't sure what he would do or being in the presence of Olivia because of the past occurrences. And Liam's dad, Jason, he doesn't think anything is wrong with Liam. Like, Liam's fine, you know, yada, yada, yada. As time goes on, Liam makes a trip to Olivia's house in the middle of the night, and they are outside, they're talking, and they ended up kissing for the first time. And next thing you know, the next day, Olivia is missing. Me, the reader, I'm thinking Liam definitely did something to Olivia. He put her somewhere, and we don't know where she is. Now, mind you, Freida is still giving us Olivia's point of view, and from Olivia's point of view, we think that Liam was the one who put her down where she is in the middle of nowhere. She's like in this, I don't know, she was like in this deep hole where there's a door at the top and a lock, and she can't get up there. And in the corner of that hole that she's in, there are bones. So someone else's bones are down there. So she's thinking, when I get out of here, everyone's gonna know what Liam did, and yada yada yada. She's starting to see for herself what type of person Liam really is. Now, the police have come to Liam's house, and they've asked him, they've questioned him, and he says that he doesn't know where Olivia is. He's like super nonchalant, he's calm, everything that a psychopath would be like, right? He's just like, I don't know where she is, I hope they find her, And his mom, Erica, really believes that he did something to Olivia, and that's why she disappeared. Then Liam ends up getting arrested, and he was let out on bond the next day. So Liam takes some bread and a water bottle to Olivia, because again, no one knows where she is except him, and she's trying to figure out a plan as to when she could try to escape from there. What could she do? She's thinking about her family, she misses her parents, she just can't believe that she's in that situation. Now here's the juicy part. The part that got me was when we find out, oh wait, I'm skipping parts. I'm not like, I hope I'm telling the story good enough for y'all, but basically Liam tells his mom that she needs to drive. So he's going to give her the directions, but he's not telling her where they're going. So Erica, his mom, is kind of skeptical, like, okay, I'm gonna drive, you know, but I know you're my son, but I still kind of don't trust you, but I love you, but I'm a little nervous. Why are we driving up to the woods along this path, right? He's just like, keep going, Mom. Then she sees Hannah's bike, his sister. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, he done killed Hannah, and he killed Olivia, and he about to kill his mama. Anyway, that's not even what happens. He's taking his mom to the area where Olivia is. Why? Because he is not the one who kidnapped Olivia. Who kidnapped Olivia? Jason, his dad. All along, Liam's dad was the one who's been crazy all the time, all this time. So once we find that out, then Freida changes the trajectory of the story to Jason, which is Liam's dad. Now we get to know why he is the way that he is. I want to even read like a little excerpt of when it changes to Jason, because the whole time we're reading about Erica, who's Liam's mom, and then Olivia. We get those 2 point of views throughout the whole book. And once we find out that Liam is not the crazy one, that's when we get a little snippet of what Jason has to say. I'm trying to find, I should have. All right, so once you get to page 325, you see how much is left of the book? Not much. So all of this is Erica and Olivia's point of views until we get to Jason. And that's where things started to like unravel and get really juicy. So he says, is it finally my turn? Has Erica finished talking? Or will it go on for another hour or two? That's Erica. Never shuts up. Always worried about every little thing. Obsessed. Especially about Liam. Anytime he opens his mouth, she has to analyze it to death. Half the time, I'm just staring at her, waiting for her to stop talking. Hannah is the same way, his daughter. The two of them might not look alike, but they are two peas in a pod, like mother, like daughter. And when I just read that little portion, I could not believe it. Like, the way Erica described her husband, Jason, is completely different from the thoughts that he thinks about his family. Like the corny jokes he says when he comes home from work, all these different things. But at the same time, all along, he was the crazy one. And that is insane. Like, Freida. She's really good when it comes to these twists, because I did not see that coming. I just didn't see it coming. But again, I still would have to give it like a 9 out of 10, like I said, because of the OMGs. It was just too many OMGs. But this was a really good read. I will recommend this book if you like good thrillers, psychological thrillers. This is a really good book. I hope you guys enjoyed the review.